Today I want to talk about the coaching intelligence. My name is Nagi Bihelik. I'm the founder of AccuMatch Behavior Intelligence. Let's talk about behavior. Okay? Behavior is the bridge between the mind and the results we get. It's the bridge between our thinking and the results. In order to get a result, first we must do something. Okay? When coaching someone and they're not getting the results they want, which do you focus on? Do you focus on their thinking or their actions? If you answer their thinking, you're half right. In fact, this has been the focus of almost all the coaching training that exists today. Everyone is preaching the same thing. Focus on the why. Unfortunately, that's half the problem. That's only half right. Most people have great intentions, which means, their why is pretty clear, but they still don't achieve what they want. Why is that? If you know what you want and why you want that, is that enough for it to materialize? No, of course not. You have to do something. Doing the right thing will get you the right result. Doing the wrong thing keeps you from getting the right result. So it's the doing that makes things happen. The doing is what causes things to materialize, if you like. The doing gets results, not the thinking alone. The thinking is important, but the doing is the action. This is the behavior. Knowing what the right thing to do is and then doing it, that's behavior intelligence. When you're intelligent about what you need to do and you do it, then you reach that level of intelligence that we call behavior intelligence. Sometimes we just don't know what the right thing to do is. So we try different things till we get the desired result, or we get the desired feedback that tells us we're on the right path, tells our brain that this is the right thing and we need to keep going. If we don't get that feedback, we may quit too early and not get the results we want. Sometimes someone, like a coach, tells us what we should do, or helps us to discover what we should do, what we should consider doing. Okay? And we might not believe that this will work, but we try it anyway. We agreed to do that in our coaching session. But our mind already believes that this is going to fail. So when we start doing that, we self-sabotage. And this becomes blind spots and unuseful thinking that we need to work through with people. We create a belief in advance of actually doing, which causes us to fail. On the other hand, if we try something and it works and we get that positive feedback, we start to believe in our ability to do that. We start to believe in ourselves. We create a new belief. So it's not necessary for us to have had the belief or the why in advance. We do know the why, but we don't know how. Okay? So we go about doing things often based on information. Either we observe someone doing it, so we try it, or we are told and shared and discussed that we should do something, so we try it. The challenge is what to do and how to do it. And this brings us back to behavior intelligence. What do you do and how do you do it? Now, let's go one step further. Let's look beyond just the behavior intelligence, the observable behaviors of others. In coaching, we can't be there to observe someone every second of every day to see if they are doing the right things and the right way so that they get the outcome they want. How do you go about helping somebody to adjust behaviors that you are personally not there to observe? You hear them tell you about it, yeah, that helps, but often, these are blind spots. They don't know what they don't know. They don't know the things that they are doing that are getting them the wrong results. The only way to overcome this is with a tool like AccuMatch. AccuMatch Behavior Intelligence Training for coaches and leaders. We call it the coaching intelligence or the leadership intelligence. And think about the following. Performance. What is that? Engagement. Can you observe that? Motivation, culture, transformation, change, etc. All of these are not possible without a behavior. In fact, can any of these be measured without observing that behavior? Can any change occur without a behavior change? Are these even possible at all without some kind of behavior? And of course not. In order for things to change, first the behavior needs to be changed. And in order for the behavior to be changed, often we need to understand where it came from. AccuMatch allows us to map the neural patterns that are unconsciously being executed that cause the behaviors that we observe. So in order to identify and catalog all the behaviors that you are not there to observe, you need a tool that lets you do that. And AccuMatch allows you to do that. It creates a map of these neural pathways, the unconscious automatic patterns that people execute that gets them the results that they are getting. AccuMatch not only gives us an individual map, but you can do team maps so you can compare people to each other. There are cultural patterns that you can create. There are role-specific benchmarks, coaching tools, leadership tools, etc., etc. So there's a lot there that you can leverage when we have a behavior-specific map. I look forward to seeing you engage in our webinars and our training so that I can share with you the 49 different behaviors that we map and why these specific behavior patterns and specific behaviors are really useful in helping people uncover their blind spots, their limiting beliefs, and to help them get the results that they are looking for.